So people invest for one of two reasons. One is to grow wealth and the second one is to beat inflation. And investing in different investment instruments can enable you to grow your wealth at the same time beat inflation. That's a lot of investing in one line. But there are so many different investment instruments available in the world like stocks, bonds, real estate, and cryptocurrencies. And you might say, I don't have that much money to invest in all of them. But in today's video, we'll take a look at how each investment stack up with each other and allowing you to leverage on the best possible investment based on your financial situation, risk appetite, and commitment. Hello beautiful people, I hope you are all doing well. So recently I was talking to a friend, and that friend is not me in any way of sense.
Friendship over!
And he brought up this interesting idea of why one should invest in properties in Singapore over Bitcoin. So his stand was that Bitcoin is volatile, getting in and out of it is not as easy as it seems, and there is a lot of uncertainty in the future of it. And I very well agree with him because Bitcoin or crypto in general has those characteristics. In December 2020, Bitcoin was 18,000. In January 2021, it was 40,000. In February 2021, it was 60,000. In April 2021, it was 63,000. In July 2021, it was 32,000. But then again, it's all these uncertainties that allow investors to grow their wealth as well, but you need to have guts to stomach those dips.
That took guts. We need guts.
And in general, investment comes in lots of different shapes, sizes, and we got bond, equities, real estate, T-bills, and etc. And each of these instruments have different risks, different yields, and ultimately, it's really up to an investor to decide which instruments work best for them, depending on the financial literacy they have, knowledge on the products, and financial situation. So before we go forward, do understand that I'm not a certified financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing into any investment instruments. So from 2019 to 2021, we have seen an increasing number of huge corporations buying up digital currencies, mainly in Bitcoin. So we have companies like Square that does payments, we have Tesla, where the Doge father is, we have MicroStrategy that all have bought Bitcoin during the period of 2019 to 2021. And this indicates how many of them are looking at Bitcoin as a form of investment and possibly a store of value for the future. As you look at traditional investments or traditional assets, these are where your stocks fall under, your real estate, your gold, and your bonds are. These are mainly well-known products and they are highly traded assets in the traditional market. And most traditional investments can give you capital gains, dividends, which I love a lot. They allow you to earn high interest or interest in some sense, and allowing investors to make their money compound and grow over a period of time. So for example, if you were to buy VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, it consists of the top 500 performing companies in the US market. And it gives you a rough 15% APY or annual percentage yield. Basically, it's how much you'll be earning within a year. And if you're buying bonds, on the other hand, bonds usually give you an yield on a periodic basis, and these can be 5 to 20% depending on the type of bond. Definitely with higher interest rates, the bonds are going to be a bit more risky. Like the recent Temasek bond, it offers a 2.8% yield per annum, which will run for 50 years. This means that if you have purchased this bond, which is currently oversubscribed, you'll be receiving a 2.8% per year of the amount that you have put in. So if you have invested $10,000, you'll be getting about $280 a year, which is pretty good. Real estate investment is a little bit tricky here in Singapore due to the laws that we have. However, by owning a property here, you're able to receive regular rental yield as you rent out your property. And when you sell it in the future, given that we are in a land scarce country, you can potentially earn some capital growth as well. As mentioned, investing in property in Singapore is challenging and you'll require a huge sum of capital. So let's take a look at the 3-year chart of Bitcoin versus traditional assets. Bitcoin so far has given a 400% growth, which other traditional assets are not able to provide for, unless you manage to purchase stocks at a really low price or during the last crash during the COVID period. Chances are, even if you have bought stocks way back, you might not have the growth that cryptocurrency market is able to give within a short period of time. So personally, I invest to fight inflation and also to grow wealth. And this is a real thing that affects everybody. So like the Venezuelan bolivias, the inflation rate is 2,556%. And Venezuelans are losing money for holding on to their bolivias. And I don't think anyone should ever experience something like this, because you'll be literally working for peanuts, and by the time you get your salary, it's gonna be worth nothing. And earlier this year, the president of El Salvador introduced Bitcoin as the legal tender. He mentioned that this will help the country prevent hyperinflation and allowing the unbanked to get financial services through DeFi. So those that were previously unable to get access to loans, insurance, and trading will now be able to enjoy such services. So one of my favorite things about Bitcoin is as a store of value, and it's a deflationary investment. With only 21 million Bitcoins in the world, no one is able to mint, create, or print more Bitcoins. Unlike fiat currencies, which is controlled by the central bank of different countries, these institutions are able to print more fiat by issuing bonds or treasury bills. And by doing so, it actually reduces the value of the fiat currency as more money is being printed. So how does Bitcoin fight inflation? Since Bitcoin is built on a proof of work system, new Bitcoins are mined when cryptographic puzzles are being solved. And miners receive block rewards, and is estimated to have roughly 900 Bitcoins being mined every single day. So the deflationary mechanism works as such. As Bitcoins are being mined, the difficulty of mining Bitcoins also increases during an event called the halving. Something like the purge, but the halving works in a different way. Halving happens every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. So during this halving, the difficulty of mining new blocks increases, and the block rewards are reduced by half. By doing so, it reduces the supply of new Bitcoins coming into the market, and thus preventing inflation. Personally, I see Bitcoin as digital gold. It might not have that many use cases right now, but it's able to hold value based on fiat. Though I'm not purchasing Bitcoins now, but I do put my coins into a centralized saving account that allows me to earn a rough 7.5% APY of Bitcoin, which is being paid weekly. So if you're looking to earn free Bitcoins, you can consider depositing them with Hodlnaut. I've left links in the description down below. And by depositing at least $1,000 worth of any cryptocurrencies that they support, you'll be receiving a $20 bonus, and you can start earning interest starting from like 7.5% per year. Links are in the description down below. So something like gold, which you can mine like Bitcoin, we have been mining gold 4 times faster in the past century. And at this rate that we are mining, it might induce a sudden increase in supply of gold, which might then push prices down. But on the other hand, there's only 21 million Bitcoin, and we have no idea how much gold there is on Earth. And the last Bitcoin is predicted to be mined in 2140. By then, I'm probably ashes or dust. And from now till then, the amount of newly created Bitcoin will decrease every 4 years, which will increase the demand to own Bitcoin as a store of value instead of fiat, which can be easily printed or created. So I do see crypto as a vessel that can outperform other asset classes, and you don't need a lot of capital to start as well. I've left links in the description as well for you to reach out to different exchanges that I use to purchase my crypto, stocks, and all that good stuff. And that's the end of today's video. Do drop a like, subscribe if you haven't, and do let me know in the comments down below, do you think Bitcoin is a store of value? Do you invest in any cryptocurrencies that you love? Share with me, and I'll see you in the next video.